We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy, Tommy G, here with Joey Rackets and Evan Hand, the heartbeat of Stay Cashin. No Bill Rupp today. He actually had his surgery. He pretended to have surgery yesterday, Rackets. I don't think he really had surgery. I think it's just an excuse to get off Stay Cashin for a day. But he had his surgery yesterday. Everything went well. Luckily, he has such an amazing friend like myself who picks him up. Evan, 6 o'clock in the morning, I woke up yesterday.
Who are you?
Just a true champion. I'm just built different, like some people are just built different.
Usually you haven't even gone to bed by then.
I went to bed at 2:30 too. I can't physically fall asleep before 2:30 in the morning. Like my body doesn't allow it. So
fucking crazy.
Just a champion, up at 6. I woke him up, I think, with the call because I was very nervous that I wasn't gonna be up in time. So I put 2 phones, Rackets. I fell asleep like face up because my hip's bad, so I can't lay on my sides. I got to lay on my back to sleep. It sucks. So I put both phones on each side, and this is a trick if you have 2 phones. You know why, Evan? Do you know why I put 2 phones on 2 sides? There's a trick to this.
The alarm wakes you up in both ears?
That is part of it, yes. But I used to set like one phone to like 6 o'clock, 6:05, and the other phone to like 6:10 and 6:15, right? No. You set both phones to the same times. Because when you wake up from your alarm, what's your first instinct to do? Grab it, click it, and go to sleep. But when you do that, and then this shit's still ringing over here, it gives you that extra second to come to and wake up and be productive, man. So that's my little alarm trick for my phones.
We have Bill in the chat saying it wasn't 6 a.m. in all caps.
Listen, if he's not on the show, he's not here. So it was 6 a.m. It was 6 a.m. It might have been 5:45. I don't know. But it was 6 a.m. Listen, I might have not even slept. But like a true warrior, picked him up, brought him to the hospital, stayed awake, picked him up from the hospital. And his head hurts today. He's got a little headache today from me smashing his head on the desk after I picked him up after his surgery, telling him to stop going to the hospital so I could sleep. But Bill will not be joining us today. So we will be shitting on Bill the whole show. So I'm glad he is in the chat. And I'm glad he can chime in because it's no fun to make fun of him if he can't hear us. Rackets, do you think Bill should be here today, or do you think he's milking this thing right now?
Bill deserves a day off.
Nah, I don't think so. I think Bill's a failure of the people. We got a lot to talk about going on. Got a bunch of stuff going on in the NBA right now with fucking LeBron and Dylan Brooks and Draymond Green. We'll talk about that. Rackets, do you think it's a coincidence that Bill Rupp, who was so excited to light the beam on me, right? And just fucking skull fuck me all Tuesday. Fucking Knicks, Warrior. All of a sudden, the Knicks get literally shit stomped. Just bukkakied by the Cavaliers. Just embarrassed.
Man, they didn't even fucking show up, dude. I
and he's
turned
not
it on
here.
And they were down by 21.
And he's not here. So I think that's his headache. I think his headache is watching that garbage fucking team fucking shit all over themselves in what will probably be a 5-game series going to the Cavaliers, and they will get stomped tomorrow night too. I think that was part of it. I think that's part of his absence today.
Yeah, definitely. He didn't want to face that smoke.
Yeah, I think so. So we basically what we're going to do is we're going to come on here a little bit and we're going to talk a little NBA. Bill Rupp's calling me right now. Hold on. What the fuck do you want?
He's trying to set the record straight.
First-time caller, first-time listener. The show sucks without Bill Rupp.
Wait, he's not out of breath. He's not out of breath.
1-1 going home. That's all I got to say.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. Phone's breaking up, sir. Please call back later. All right, so Bill will not be joining. I don't know who that was. That sounded like some fucking weirdo. But yeah, so we're gonna talk a little NBA. We'll go through the baseball slate, nice easy baseball slate. I think we got to kick this show off though. Bringing Evan Hand in, no Bill Rupp today, so we're going to need Evan to step up, talk a little bit more. And what a better day to do it than the day that your Boston Bruins cost me a fucking Land Rover last night. Would you like to speak on this fucking piece of shit team that literally bankrupted the country last night, losing to Florida at an 8 seed? You break the fucking points record. You break the wins record. This is the most dominant hockey team in history. And you can't beat the fucking Panthers yesterday?
Listen. Only one saying can go for this. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. and that is the Florida Panthers.
No, and you didn't bring Hoffman on either. No, none of these Knicks fans are coming on. This is my time today. This is my fucking time. You guys had your fucking time. Today is my day. New York, sit down. You watch Stephen A. Smith? New York, sit down. This is Tommy G's time right now. So go on, Evan. We're busy skull fucking you before we skull fuck the Knicks fans.
All right, Patrice Bergeron is out with an upper body injury, and that's one of the main reasons.
Oh my God! Are you really going to start? Are you really going to start with Rackets? This motherfucker shit, bro. Just eat the L. You're really going to start with
game.
A player has a back injury?
Upper body.
Your back's in your upper body. Where's your fucking back?
I mean,
where's your back? In your
it's
asshole?
like respiratory.
Bro.
He had an illness too. Listen, he's the captain of the team. He could win the Selke this year.
You should be able to beat them without your whole first line.
That game was getting chippy too at the end. I mean, like I said,
do you know how much money I
LeBron
lost because of you?
Because of me.
Because of you. Yeah, it's you.
Dude,
if the Orioles lose, it's Rackets' fault. If the Knicks lose,
fault.
It's Bill's fault. If the Warriors lose, it's my fault. This is your fault. Bro, I hit like everything in my parlays yesterday. Everything. And lost even the Carolina Hurricanes, who were up 2-0 and then blew it, came back in overtime to win. The fucking Astros over 3.5 runs dropped 6 in the 9th inning. Fucking the both teams to score fucking first 5 innings. Angels 7, 8, 9 stole a run in the 5th. I mean, like literally, I was just touched by God yesterday. Everything was just fucking coming up Tommy, except your fucking Boston fucking fruitcakes.
Didn't they even have a lead too at one point?
Series. Yeah, bro, Rackets.
What'd you say?
I said, didn't it even have a lead?
You said you suck.
Yeah, I mean that game was fucking horrible through and through. Like just so many turnovers. Like we sucked last night. We sucked. But bet on them for the series. We're gonna win the series.
Ooh, that does me a lot of good when I fucking just lost 7 parlays last night. I'm fucking never touching that fucking team again.
Thank you, Colt, for the donations. He donated $2 and said, "Shut up, off."
Oh, dude, Colt. I might send you a link right now. I might send Colt a link to come on the fucking show. Let's go. All right, so we're done with fucking your shitty ass fucking Bruins subscribers. I'm not even apologizing for that parlay loss.
It's my fault.
Blame
I'm sorry.
fucking Evan Hand.
I'm sorry.
It's Evans.
Yeah, blame fucking Evan Hand. All right. What we got, Evan? What do we got for headlines before we get to
let's talk about Dre's suspension.
Let's talk about Dre's suspension. All right, I'll go last. Let me get your takes first. We'll get Bill's take tomorrow probably when his fucking head's feeling better. Fucking pussy. Evan, let's start with you. What do you think about Draymond Green getting suspended?
3 games, correct?
No, what 3 games? 1 game.
Well,
for
game 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hockey boy having an NBA
Michael
conversation.
Bunting just got suspended 3 games, but
yeah, well, we're not talking about Michael Bunting. We're talking about Draymond.
I think it's adequate, honestly, because he's just like a repeat offender, and that's like that's kind of what you do with somebody. Like you have really no leeway. Like he's gotten leeway in the past, and now he's just like you got to stop being a fucking asshole, pretty much. So I think it's accurate. I think it's adequate.
Do you think it's fair?
Yeah, I think it's
because
fair.
Isn't Sabonis out tonight too, or out game 3?
No, I'm going to talk about that. Sabonis is going to play.
He is gonna
unless something broke. I mean, I got a conspiracy theory on this whole situation. So I'm gonna kick some conspiracy shit on this Draymond stuff right now for a minute. But so what do you think? Forget Sabonis. What do you think, Rackets, as far as Draymond? Should he have been
I think
suspended?
It's garbage, bro. Like he does shit like this, and it's not. He doesn't stomp on people's chest every fucking year, but like
I mean,
every
he's
year
kicked people in the balls and kicked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Steven
Every
Adams.
year. Every year in the playoffs, it's something different. It's not.
I mean, listen. It's the only reason LeBron beat the fucking Warriors was because fucking Draymond. I was actually on Sirius XM at that time talking about how that he was gonna get because he was 1 T away from getting suspended for a game, and he missed that game, and that's why LeBron beat the Warriors that year that he did.
Every single it feels like every single year in the playoffs, he does something that we're talking about, whether it's a million technical fouls, whether it's kicking Steven Adams in the balls, whether it's stomping Sabonis in the chest. He does something stupid and retarded every fucking year, and then we're like, oh well, if Draymond didn't do this, then the Warriors wouldn't have lost this game, or
right.
You know, it's bullshit, dude.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's garbage.
The problem with it, the reason why is because NBA players don't fucking try in the regular season. They don't give a shit, as you saw by them benching their fucking players all year. So once the playoffs come, energy's hyped. I mean, you saw LeBron and Dylan Brooks going at it last night. You saw fucking Draymond's getting teased every playoffs because adrenaline's high, the crowd's wild, people are talking shit to the players.
This is the first time they're trying all season.
Right, but the problem with this is, the thing about this, first of all, Sabonis is fine. Sabonis is playing. That's bullshit. Okay? But it was brilliant gamesmanship, I think, by the Kings to pretend like Sabonis was hurt, right? Because if Sabonis is saying, I have a contusion, I mean, motherfucker played the rest of the game and didn't miss a step, right? He's fine. Yeah. But for them to say he's hurt, he's questionable, this, that, and the other thing, put some pressure on the league to say, oh, my God, if Sabonis misses and Draymond plays because he stomped on him, we're going to look like shit. So let's just bench Draymond for this next game. The other factor in this is the person who makes the decisions on this is Joe Dumars. And I saw Brian Windhorst was talking about it today on, I forget what show it was. But Joe Dumars, does anyone want to guess where Joe Dumars has worked for the last 3 years?
He was with the Kings.
A special consultant to the Sacramento Kings.
I knew that.
He was trying to fucking like take over the Kings when he was there. So this dude making the decision on Draymond Green has worked for the Kings for the last 3 years. There's no shadiness there. There's no that is that the person who should be making this decision? Someone who just worked for the Kings for the last 3 years, Evan? Joe Dumars of the bad boy Pistons decided that that's worth another game suspension? This team used to beat the fuck out of people on the court and not even get teed up. And now all of a sudden he thinks it. Here's the thing. What Draymond did, I didn't even think was bad, honestly, because I've been in a situation like that before when you have a bad hip, okay, and I could barely walk because I'm 100, and you kind of lose your step. You only got one place to go if you lose that in midair. I told you, I kicked a homeless guy in the face, right? At Madison Square Garden when we went to the Garden for the Elite Eight. Yeah, homeless guy had my fucking, actually I had these shoes on actually. I had my fucking, these were new and it was raining. So I had my Jordans on, right? And this homeless guy is just sitting there and I give him $1 and he goes, can I touch your shoe? And I was like, no, bro. Like, what, like, and so I go to walk away and my hip's all fucked up. And he grabbed my shoe, like tried to pull my shoe off my foot. So I turned and kicked him in the face, right? But I almost fell because he had my foot and my foot was getting ready to go step and I almost fell and I had to like step down. So I get what Draymond went through. Your foot's being lifted in the air as you're going. He kind of stepped on his chest because he lost it and then he did like the push, but he jumped off him to catch his weight. He didn't stomp on him, okay? He jumped off him to catch his weight. They were down 4 at that point, and Draymond being kicked out of that game, which I think is fine, Draymond being kicked out of that game cost the Warriors the victory. I'm not saying they would have won if he kept playing, but they definitely lost the second he was out. I was on the phone with Bill. I'm like, it's over. So you already took an L for that. He's already been punished enough. Now you're going to take another game? Another game? This is ridiculous. Because of shit he did 5 years ago? This is fucking insane. This is absolute disgrace. And it sucks for the Kings, too, on some level. Because now if the Kings do beat them fair and square, everyone's going to blame it on Draymond. Rackets, you're laughing. What are you talking about?
Hoffman in the chat.
Hoffman's going to get spanked in a second, too. But he said he should not be suspended. I don't think a Kings fan wants him to be suspended, too, because if you're going to beat the Warriors, you want to beat the Warriors. You don't want everyone making excuses. They're already making excuses over last game. I got a built-in excuse now to Bill and Hoffman. This is bullshit. He's the most important player on the team. He's the one who facilitates the whole offense. He's the best defensive player. I just think it's ridiculous, and I don't think it warranted that. I think it's fucking disgusting. I think that was absolutely disgusting. But I do think the Warriors win tonight.
I think that they're going to drop one of the games at home. I don't know.
Watch this. Hold on. You show this again, Evan. I know we're on a delay. Show the Draymond Green thing again in the chat now while I'm talking. Tell me when you have it up. I can't see it. I'm on a 30-second delay, but tell me when you have what you just showed up.
Go ahead.
Okay, you could see him not putting his weight down on Sabonis, right? You could see him literally keeping his weight off Sabonis. Rackets, we'll see it in about 10 seconds.
I disagree with that entirely.
You don't see that, dude? Bro, if he wanted to stomp on him, bro, I see him trying to like move his weight off him.
He literally steps on his chest and jumps off.
I mean, he's holding his foot, bro. What are you supposed to do? Your foot's in midair.
I don't know,
man. Like, yeah, should he have? But he steps on him. Fact. But when he jumped, he immediately got his right foot off as his left foot went up. He gave it a little something.
Bro, watch. All right.
I mean, it looks worse the way you're doing it there.
It looks so bad.
I mean,
The way you did it makes it look much worse.
You can literally see his foot
From
go
that
down
angle. It
through
doesn't
his
look
chest.
optimal.
You can literally see his foot stomp like through.
I mean,
his
he
fucking
did
chest.
that angle. Yeah, maybe it's a little. I think this is just you. This is video editing. I think, like from the original angle. I mean, he did kind of stomp on him.
He kind of stopped.
I take it back. Draymond should be suspended for series.
Fuck are you talking about?
That's what he did. It looked a little different before.
Oh,
I think Evan works for the front office, but no, you can't suspend this motherfucker for today. I think the Warriors go out and win it, but it is ridiculous. You can't fucking suspend him for today. Come on, kick him out of the game. That's fine. Because the thing they were saying is part of the thing that they were saying was that he was inciting the fans. That's what the NBA is, bro. Like the Dylan Brooks, LeBron James shit that's been going on. That's what the NBA was built on. The fucking Draymond going at the fans. That's what the NBA was built on.
These
If you think
fucking
about,
losers are getting the fans thrown out of the game.
yeah,
now,
I mean, dude,
bro.
if you think about Reggie Miller, I mean, think about what the black players had to go through when the black players were first coming into the league and had to go play in Boston, right? The shit that they were hearing from fans back there. Like, that shit was crazy. You could put people in jail for the shit that fucking the Boston Garden was saying to African-American players back 40, 50 years ago. But, dude, Reggie Miller versus Spike Lee, fucking Michael Jordan, all the fights on the fucking court, the fucking malice at the palace, like, all this shit is what you remember when you think NBA. Fucking Shaq throwing punches, Alonzo throwing punches, Van Gundy hanging on the bottom leg of someone, they're getting in a fight, the bad boy Pistons. That's what NBA, this league is fucking soft as shit. I'm not high. What is wrong with you people? I don't do blow at 1 p.m.
no,
I do it at fucking 9.
and 1 in the morning. No,
You fucking retards.
I think they're
Every
talking
show,
about
if I actually have a little fucking energy for once, everyone says I'm fucking high or on blow. I don't do that shit till later.
How come nobody ever says Bill's high?
I'm a
Bill's screaming all
responsible
the time.
drug user.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Bill's
think, I
screaming all
don't
the
think
time.
he's
Fuck.
talking about coke. I think he's talking about weed because it's 420.
Weed? You think I'll be talking this fast on weed? Rackets heard me on a Discord on weed. I can barely fucking pronounce my own name.
Happy 420, guys, by the way.
Yeah. Is it 420?
It is.
420.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Rackets high as fuck. Kid's fucking making out with his bong the whole show.
Mhm.
But I just hate how pussified this whole fucking league is getting. I want these players talking shit. I don't want technical fouls because you dunked and hung on the rim or because you fucking threw a fucking sign up in someone's face or at the bench. Let them fucking go, bro. Let them go.
It's insane that like Westbrook and fucking Booker and all these dudes are getting fans tossed for talking shit to him during the game. Get
So
the
he said
fuck
something
outta
about
here,
my
bro.
child. Who gives a fuck?
He said he saw my girlfriend get fucked online.
I mean,
She's
who
got an
gives a
OnlyFans,
fuck?
bro. So everybody has. Like, what the fuck? Are you?
See,
what are you
Colt's
complaining
smart
about?
because I got to acknowledge Colt because he tipped. This guy's high, isn't he? I'm fucking high. Fucking ass. I wish I was high.
C-Dove.
I mean, I don't even wish I was high because I got my fucking, how about this, Rackets?
Oh,
My diet schmoo right here.
let's go.
But they're a bunch of half-eaten gummies because I'm a pussy with weed. I do adult drugs.
Kababble just tagged me in the chat because Bill's out. He has
You gotta
a
play?
soccer play. I don't know what time it's for. I don't even know what these teams
All
mean.
right, I
but
see it. I got it. Roma money line. Wow, he wrote shit out too.
yeah, that's
he
what I'm
wrote
saying.
Eastern time. Wow, he really is on point today. Kababble's feeling it. So if any of you guys like soccer, Roma money line plus match total under 4.5 minus 105. You got that, E? Roma, like aroma minus the A, Roma money line and under 4.5 minus 105. That starts at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central. Actually, no. 2 p.m. Central, 12 p.m. Pacific. I don't know. Maybe I am high.
Yeah, you are.
Let's go to, what do you think about this LeBron shit right now going on with Dylan Brooks?
Dylan Brooks is a pile of shit. First of all, the guy sucks. Like,
I mean, listen, I have such a love-hate with him because I fucking
he
love
sucks, bro.
this. I love this with LeBron,
Yeah,
but
but
I
if you're
hate all the other times.
if you're gonna be this and like talk shit and stuff, like be good, please. Like, just I don't know.
I mean,
feel like-
listen, he's a defensive stopper. He's good at his job.
You don't see Lucas Dort
fucks
talking
up their
shit to
whole
LeBron all
offense.
the time.
I mean, he fucks up their whole offense. They'd be a better team without him there. Like I've said that for the last 2 years. But the one time you want a Pat Bev, a Dylan Brooks, someone like that is versus someone like LeBron, right? To try and get in LeBron's head and fucking break him down. I'm just enjoying the theater of it. Part of me hopes LeBron goes and drops 50 on his ass today or tomorrow, whatever the next game is. And part of me hopes he drops 5. So I just hope it escalates because we like fights and we like activity because we're fucking cavemen. How about Tua? Last thing, I don't know if you have any other headlines after this. How about Tua, Rackets? They're talking about Tua gave a little speech about how
he's coming back. Yeah, he wants to
retirement.
He's coming back because he's a hero.
He's a hero.
He's a hero.
He's a warrior.
Listen,
he's a gladiator.
Listen, when he gets concussed in week 3, the quarterback.
Oh no! My worst nightmare is going to be when he gets concussed. Because now I thought I was done with Mike White, Rackets. Now this motherfucker. That's where you're going with this, isn't it?
Yes,
of course, it's where you're fucking going with. I'm gonna have to hear this fucking bag of shit, Mike White's name, all fucking. Oh god. It's gonna be Mike White taking charge of the best offense in football. So it's like Skylar Thompson dropped 30 in the playoffs, right? Under this offense. That's how so Mike White's going to look like a superstar.
But I don't want him to because he's in the division. So we don't want that.
I mean, I hope the Jets have to do something where they have to trade Zach Wilson to the Dolphins.
Your time on Aaron Rodgers is ticking down, Tommy G. We are at 420. The draft is 7 days away.
Yeah, next week.
It's sticking. I'm standing strong, bro. I'm dying on this sword. I'm dying.
I think they're losing. Everybody's losing.
Steam.
Yeah, like leverage in this whole situation.
Yeah, I feel like it's just now it's just annoying. It's like, all right, just get it done, dude. We know what's gonna happen. But there are some rumors going around that fucking supposedly Purdy may not play this year. Did you hear about that, Rackets?
I heard some shit about that. Yeah, but
Purdy's surgery and shit is going. So and supposedly Sam Fran is still toying with trading Trey Lance.
I was just gonna say,
with Purdy,
trade him. Everyone's
talking about how that may be opening a door for Rodgers to Sam Fran. May be something that
they have Sam Darnold, right?
I think that opens another door that no one's talking about. I think that opens a door for Tom Brady to San Fran, which I said he was not retired. He will be back. He will play for the Niners. I think this is a little fucking conspiracy theory here. Maybe they threw fucking Brock Purdy a little bag of money to fucking pretend he's hurt, Brock Purdy, and get Tom Brady back with the San Francisco 49ers.
It's possible. It definitely opens that door for sure.
I'm not coming off it. Everyone's jumping on the Rodgers side. I'm staying on my Brady lane. Staying down the Brady lane. All right. Anything else here we got before we get to some bits?
Let's move on.
Keep it moving, y'all. All right. Let's get to it. Yesterday we did not have a show, so we didn't lose a bet. Undefeated yesterday, right? All right.
That's right.
No show, no bets, no losses. Pretty good day yesterday. Nice little start to the Rays, just fucking shit stomping. Had a little hiccup with the Braves, but that was it. I think that was my only real loss. The Marlins and the Braves. Disgusting losses for both those teams. Both of them should have won. Let's get to today. We got a light slate. We got one game going on right now in baseball. 7-0 Red Sox. Holy shit. What did they fucking...
Devers hit a home run, and
it was
they
1-0
just started going
when I got on the show.
Yeah, it was Devers homered or hit one off the wall. No, he hit a double off the wall, and then they just started going nuts.
All right, so there's nothing live to hit there. You got nothing for this game, right?
No.
I mean, 1-0. I was thinking about fucking seeing if we can get a Red Sox line, but no, done. 4:00, New York Yankees. Nasty Nestor, not the molester, versus Sandoval and the Angels. Aaron Judge yesterday robs Ohtani of a homer, robs me of a Land Rover. Just monstrous. I had Ohtani to homer in so many things, and Ohtani total bases and all kinds of shit that fucked up. But what do we like here, Rackets? I don't really want to bet the Yankees until I see their lineup. Is the lineup out because Aaron Boone's a fucking idiot?
The lineup should be out. I haven't seen it yet.
All right, let me see. Volpe, Judge, Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu, Peraza, Cabrera, Trevino, and then IKF still finds his way in. I mean, that's fine, though.
Do you want the most mind-blowing stat you'll ever hear in your life? IKF on the season. This is a season stat. 3 total bases, including walks. That is including walks. 3 total bases plus walks. 3 total.
Rackets.
3 singles.
Rackets. He pinch hits him in big spots. Like, why does the dude's not playing because he can't hit. Why do you keep bringing him in to pinch hit with first and second and one out? He's your worst hitter, dude. Don't bring him in to pinch hit for Franchi or whoever the fuck it is. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
It's the most mind-blowing fucking
Why would you
ever
bring IKF in to pinch hit in a big spot? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Guys, but, he's got like 30 plate appearances and he's got 3 bases.
I mean, listen, he's got 3 more than me. I don't even have a hip. But no, Yankee lineup's fine though. Yankee lineup's fine. Peraza, Cabrera, Trevino down there with LeMahieu.
I'm not taking the Yankees today. If I have any interest in this game at all, it's under 8.5.
Under, right?
Yeah, it's Sandoval and Cortez.
Yeah. So weather-wise, 64, 8-mile-per-hour sideways wind. I don't think the Angels are going to score much. I mean, really, once you get outside those Ohtani, Trout, Rendon section of the lineup, there's not much there below it. And the same with the Yankees, very top-heavy lineup. But I think the Yankees win this, though. I'm going to take the Yankees on this one. Angels got a bad bullpen, Rackets. If we could just get to the bullpen, advantage Yankees. I don't think they've used a couple of the big arms over the last couple of days, even though there's been in some tight games. So
King pitched a lot yesterday, or threw a lot of pitches yesterday.
Did, but King he'll be out. King ate up such a big chunk of that they didn't have to use all those arms.
Yeah, he'll be out. I would assume Marinaccio.
Marinaccio should be good.
Yeah.
King basically has been pitching every 4 days for 3 or 4 innings, which I don't hate.
Yeah, well, I don't know what they're doing with him. I actually wanted to bring that up. Him and Marinaccio are doing kind of the same thing. They're throwing 30, 40 pitches, and they're doing it every couple days.
I don't like them doing it with Marinaccio, but I don't mind it with King because he used to be a starter. So, it's kind of that middle role. But I think they need to time it better. They need to not bring him in 5-1, 6-1 games like yesterday. A great spot to do it. But, they brought him in some like 5-1 games. Like, you need to use those on games where like Schmidt gives up 4 runs in the 3rd inning and, it's 4-3, and then you bring him in to bridge that gap to the 8th. Yeah. So. But either way, I like the Yankees today. What's the best line we got on this?
I see 155.
155 looks like the winner. So let me get that. Yankees minus 155. There's only about 5 games, so we'll just go through each of them. Galati's Parades, the Pirates going against the Reds here. Pirates laying 160 against the Reds and Weaver. Rackets.
I like the Pirates. I don't like the price though. Pirates are hot. They're hitting the ball well. It's a steep price for me, especially since the Reds are hitting too. I like the Pirates, but I'm not gonna put that in single. No.
Okay, yeah, it's too high. I'm gonna wait for like we did the other day on Stay Cashin. We told you to wait till the Seattle went down 1-0, and they did. I'd like to see Pirates get down 1-0, get this even money. Contreras isn't good enough to be laying 170, in my opinion. He's good, but he's not good enough. And the Pirates without O'Neal Cruz.
I would lay it with Oviedo if it was yesterday with Oviedo on the mound. Oviedo's a stud.
I can't trust Contreras laying 170, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that too. But look for a live line there. Philly, Colorado. This one's in Philadelphia. Stram versus Feitner.
I got my Phillies hat on today. Shout out C-Duff. I love Matt Stram.
You think Feltner's good? He's terrible.
No,
right?
Feltner sucks.
All right.
Someone
in the chat the other day was saying he's got upside. I was like, what?
No, I don't think any Rocky pitcher has upside at all. I like Matt Stram. He left us to start early. He got beat up a little bit in his last start, but he had a cut on his finger. I don't know if it was a blister or just a cut. So it was impacting his pitching a little bit. He got pulled out of that start early for that reason. Finger should be healthy. I don't really see anything on Twitter. He may have something with a pitch count because he was a reliever last year. He's not fully stretched out to 100 pitches. Still assume he throws at least 80 to 85 and gets through about 5 innings. Strikeout stuff is great. I like Stram a lot today.
Okay. Stromboli. I'm with you on that. Line's too heavy, so we're going to have to parlay with that with something, right? Minus 235.
Yeah.
We'll find something to parlay with that. What's up?
225 on DraftKings.
Yeah, that's a parlay piece.
Keep that in a queue. We'll parlay that probably an NBA game or something. Rackets, Cubbies versus the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers, I can't figure the fuck out.
Bro, these Dodgers, man, they're one of the most overrated teams in baseball, bro. The bullpen is bad. The starting pitching's been okay, but once you get to the end of the game, the pen just sucks, dude. They didn't. Kershaw ended up having to go into the 8th inning the other night, and they still ended up with the bases loaded in the 8th, like after Kershaw left, and they didn't score the runs, but the bases were loaded, the opportunities were there. That bullpen's fucking trash. Give me the Cubs at minus 115. I like how Tyon looks. Patrick Wisdom is nuclear hot right now. I love the Cubs.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to bet it yet, but I would lean Cubs if I had to go somewhere for sure. Fathers versus the Snakes. This game is big for a couple reasons. Snakes at home, plus 122. The Fathers with Waka on the hill. Tatis is back. Rackets.
Tatis is back. Dude hit like fucking 37 home runs in AAA over the last week. He's fucking hot as hell. Normally, I would like the Diamondbacks here with the overcorrection or the steep price on the Padres, but Tatis is going to light a fire on that team tonight. I expect them to win the game. And Ryan Nelson, he's okay, but nothing special there. Waka isn't special on the other side, but I think the energy, emotional boost from Tatis gives them the win tonight.
I'm looking at the over here, Rackets.
10 seems a little bit
right, but here's the thing. I'm looking at the over, but I found a way to do it nicely now that we have that Philadelphia piece. I'm going to do Philadelphia, Evan Hand.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. If you guys don't know what that is, you are retarded. Evan, do you know what that is?
It's always sunny.
It's always sunny.
Attaboy, E-Hand.
Oh, it's always
Let's
Evan
go.
Hand.
I love that show.
Philadelphia. Actually, they're Boston guys, right? So that would make sense. Aren't they Boston guys? I know it's always sunny in Philadelphia, but I thought they were.
I don't think so. I think they're.
Are they Philly people?
Purebreds.
It would make sense that they were Philly people doing Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Chardy, Mac Dennis, Electric Boogaloo.
You know. sometimes you swing and miss, and I did right there. I tried to cover it up, didn't work very well. Let's go Philadelphia, and we're going to parlay that with both teams to score 1 run in the first 5 in the Snakes game.
Okay, I like that.
How about that, Rackets? So we're going to go.
I do like that.
BTTS, Arizona Padres. That is on MGM. And Philly's money line, that gets us a nice 104 right there, minus 104.
One thing I do like about the Diamondbacks offense too, even if they don't get anything, like if they're not hitting the ball hard, if they walk or just even get on base, every single player on that team is running every fucking time, dude. And they're in, like we were talking about with the Rays, it's single stolen base, knock them in. Single stolen base, knock them in. Walks, stolen base, knock them in. Like they can produce runs really, really efficiently and easily.
I do like it, yeah. So that runs us through the whole MLB slate. It's going to be a pretty quick show today. It's going to be pretty easy.
You've got the bets.
NBA bets. Let's get to the NBA games tonight.
You forgot the Mets.
What's up?
Forgot the Mets.
I always forget them. I don't even do it on purpose. You realize that, right? I don't do it on purpose.
I thought you were doing it for Bill.
No, I literally don't do it on purpose. My mind just skips over the shittiest teams. I don't know why.
This is the trappy one for me. You said in the pre-show you wanted to talk
about this for 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. Let me just run and grab this.
You said you wanted to talk about the trap lines in the pre-show real quick. This to me looks like a trap line. We have the Mets and Kodai Senga, who's the better pitcher. Yes, I understand they're on the road, but minus 125 for the better pitcher and really the better team. That looks trappy to me. I don't like Minaya. I've never really liked Minaya, so I don't really know where the number on this line is coming from. I feel like it should be Mets minus 140, minus 150 with how good Senga has been and his pitches. So this game kind of screams trap to me. I'm interested to see what Tommy thinks when he gets back, but there's just something about this saying don't go heavy on the Mets tonight. And that's pretty much it for the baseball slate. So let's flip over to tennis, see if we have anything over there today. Most of it's done already. I think Caroline Garcia. There's a parlay piece if you guys want. Elena Rybakina at minus 275. I'm not going to play her straight, but she's playing really well this week on the clay, and I kind of like her against Beatriz Haddad Maia. I would assume Maia steals a set, so I think this probably goes to 3. But Rybakina, there's a good chance that Rybakina ends up moving on in this tournament. She's probably going to end up seeing Swiatek at the end of the tournament. So that's pretty much the only match that's left on the board today. So baseball's done and tennis is done. Tommy, while you were gone,
did you start to talk about the line movement?
Yeah, I started talking about the Mets a little bit. To me, it looks funky.
I left.
What do you think on this? It looks really funky on the Mets side to me.
Yes. This looks like a Giants line. I'm staying away from it. Same thing I had with the Bruins yesterday. So let's spend a second and teach these people because we talk about it all the time. There's a million different sites you guys can go to check public money, money on a game, public bets, blah, 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 what percentage. When you see situations like this is how I make a lot of my money in, pretty much every sport. But you'll hear me and Rackets talk about trap lines. So, Evan, do you do a lot of studying the percentages and the lines or anything, or would you say you're more like a noob, right? Right. I'm just making sure.
So, perfect. We'll teach you real quick.
I didn't want to insult you. I assumed you were a noob. But so if I tell you, Evan, that the Mets started off at minus 135, okay? That's the line of the Mets. And 75% of the bets in money is coming in on the Mets. And it started at minus 135. Where would you assume that line is now?
200?
160, 155, maybe even 200 if it's 85, right? So if I tell you it's now minus 120, right? As a new person who doesn't get it, right? So I'm telling you 75% of the tickets. So 3 out of every 4 bets at the counter are placed on the Mets today, right? 3 out of 4. And the line's dropping. What does that tell you?
It's fishy.
Something weird, right?
Fishy.
So what does that tell you about that 4th ticket?
It's huge.
It's
gigantic, right? So that's what you want, right? Because when you see the public is usually small tickets, 5, 10, 25, maybe.
So you got me, Evan, and Kababble on one side betting on the Mets, and then Tommy G comes and drops his fucking $2,000 ticket on the Giants. So, my $20, my $50, or Evan's $50. Now you have a total of $100 on one side and $2,000 on the other side with 1 ticket compared to 3. So you're going to get those discrepancies. They're going to go. You go with the money, dude.
And there's no way to find that, E. So there's no way to know who the big guys are betting on. They don't show like ticket size, right? Like in the stock market, you used to be able to see, 1,000 shares, 100 shares, right? You can't here. So the only way you can understand it is when you look at a situation like the Mets game and say, how are 75% of the people betting on this team? And the line's dropping drastically, right? It's dropped 15, 20 cents already. So you just assume there's got to be big money on the other side. Let me give you another example from yesterday that you'll better understand. The Bruins, okay? Best team in the history of fucking hockey, right? Like just shit all over our throats yesterday. The Bruins line opened at minus 245 yesterday, okay? It closed at minus 210. All right. Now, let me ask you this from a logical perspective. Every idiot, including myself and everyone else, if you asked 1,000 people, 999 of them are betting on the Bruins, right? Yesterday on the Bruins money line. Everyone had their parlays with it. There's an odds boost on all these sites everywhere. So how the fuck is that line dropping 35 cents? Now, the other part of it is 85% of Rackets yesterday, not even money, bets, were on the Bruins. So you had the team everyone's betting on. You have the team the books should be taking a shit ton of money on. And you have 85% of the bets statistically coming in on them. And the line dropped 35 cents. Who's on the other side? Wales, right? Like there's for every 10 tickets that came in, Evan, there was 9 Bruins bets, right? And the books dropped the line to make it more enticing to take the Bruins, which means there's Mayweather money coming in on the other side. Not Mayweather, he's an idiot. But so the bigger that discrepancy is, the more you know, all right, you know what, let me get on the other side here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's going on. It doesn't make sense to me. That's why most of the teams I bet in college basketball, if you notice, I'm betting the team that doesn't make sense. Why is Purdue only laying 1 to fucking Alcorn State? I'm taking Alcorn State every time. Right. So this is the things that, we kind of teach a little more for deep, when we're in there in the chat talking to people and explaining. But so you guys hear when we're talking about line movements and money, hopefully that helps a little bit. Figured we might be able to.
While you were gone, I said I would assume with the Mets on this line, just from my brain, I would assume this line is minus 140 to minus 160. Yeah. And you came back and said it should be minus 160.
Line's wrong.
It's just the line is totally wrong. And even if it's 20, 30 cents, it's still enough to indicate, hey, something's wrong here.
And there's something going on. The thing about gambling that's the most important thing is you have to make a lot of uncomfortable bets if you want to succeed, right? Like the most profitable strategy for the last 10 years in football, if you're betting sides, is to bet home underdogs, right? But the road favorites are the most enticing, right? Because when the Chiefs are home, they're laying 10.5. When they're on the road against a shitty team, they're laying 6. And it's like, holy fuck, road favorites usually are losing plays and home dogs are usually profitable plays. The uncomfortable side is where you have to go. The key to gambling is to not need to understand why you're doing it. right? Rackets, when we do this shit, we don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
You know, but you do know.
I know
when you're
something's going on because I
know when you're wrong right away. Like when you're wrong, you're like, boom, done.
Yep. Vegas is stupid. Yesterday, Evan, did you see Scherzer get kicked out of the game yesterday for the sticky ick?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, that was the biggest bullshit thing I've ever seen. No one understood what the fuck was going on. Even after the game, they didn't know what was going on. Do you have any idea what percentage of the money was on the Mets yesterday?
I saw something by your tweet. It was like, wasn't it like 80, 90, something like that?
93%. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it right here. 94% of the money was on the Mets. 86% of the tickets were on the Mets, and the Mets line dropped from 140 to 130 before first pitch, with Scherzer on the mound.
And not only that, did you hear the Scherzer interview, the press conference after when they interviewed him after the game? I posted it in the chat. So after the second inning, one of the umpires, I don't know if it was Phil Cuzzy or whatever, came up to him and said, you got to wash the rosin shit off your hand, whatever, off your glove. So he went after the second inning, did that. After the third inning, I guess, it's rosin again. He said, you still have a little bit on there. Make sure it's fucking off, and you have to change your glove or something between these innings. So between the third and the fourth, he's like, they've already checked me twice. He's like, I have to be a stupid motherfucker to go and try to do something in the fourth inning. He's like, they had an MLB official down in the dugout with me and told me to wash my hands with alcohol. He's like, I washed my hands with alcohol right in front of him. And then he said, okay, you can put the rosin back on, whatever. And then after the fourth inning, when Cuzzy checked him again and he threw him out, you can see Scherzer screaming at him saying, it's rosin and sweat. It's rosin. It's just rosin. You had the official with me in the dugout. And they threw him out anyways, even though the fucking MLB official was in the dugout with him while he washed his hands. So you're going to tell me that's not the shadiest fucking shit ever in history.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not like they caught him once, dude. It's not like he only had the one warning. It was the second inning, the third inning. So if you think he's going to come out and do it in the fourth inning, you're fucking crazy.
Yep. And here's the thing. So Transit there in the chat just said, and you still bet them. Yeah. Because sometimes you have to bring in your own 2 cents, right? So when I watched that Mets thing yesterday, when I saw the Mets line yesterday, the Bruins I just bet because fucking I'm an idiot, Like I'm an idiot. It was too easy. It was too easy. And it's just sometimes you get trapped into it too. Obviously, it's not my number one sport either. But I think it's like, dude, it's the Bruins. Vegas has been wrong on the Bruins almost all year, right? Like they've had Bruins as dogs multiple times that look too easy. So sometimes they just can't get a team right. And the Bruins look like a team that Vegas has just underestimated how good this team is the whole year. The algorithms can't keep up with the actual ability of the team. So that one, I'll just eat the L on fucking dumb thing, Bruins and parlays and fucking, idiot.
Easy in the chat said Mets did win. That wasn't it was the Scherzer strikeouts.
Let me finish this. So that doesn't matter who wins. It does not matter who wins. The edge is pregame. So basically in that Mets game, the reason I still took it is because I feel that Vegas overweights the Dodgers. And I feel like a lot of big bettors in Wales overweight the Dodgers. So I'm kind of offsetting that going, all right, the Wales don't win every time. They're going to win 60%. Still going to lose 40%. So I saw that as being one of those 40% where like the Dodgers suck. The Mets should be able to run all over Syndergaard. I think these big bettors are overweighting the Dodgers. So I'm still going to, even if the line's fishy, if I'm all in on something, I'm still going to trust me over the line movement. But that one was one I was a little bit worried about early. And it doesn't matter who wins. They can't make a team win, idiots. And this is why I say, like, when you watch a game, Rackets, you could see a game's fixed. I'm not talking baseball here. We're talking football.
Basketball.
You could see that basketball. You could see it's fixed. You could see the ref is fixing the game clearly. And every time we go to look at the money percentages, when we see a fix, 99 times out of 100, it lines up where the team that looks like they're getting fucked is the team with 90% of the money. It's all the time. The second Scherzer got ejected, I didn't even look at the percentages until after the bet. I went over that. I was like, 90, that makes sense now. But even Donaghy, go watch the Netflix special on Tim Donaghy. When he was fixing games and went to jail for it, he only hit 75% of the time. And he was the ref fixing the game. Just because you're fixing the game, you still can't control every outcome. No one expects you to control every outcome. So when people go, Toby, you said the game was fixed, but they still won. That doesn't matter. They can only do whatever they can do. So that umpire could have
he
I'm
can
not
call
saying
the fouls. He can call the fouls, but he can't make the foul shots.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't fucking, if the team's down 10, you can't just start calling egregious shit. You're going to get fired and investigated. So you need to live to fix another day, right? So you can't get caught. That's the number one thing. Go cheat, but don't get caught. To get caught is first. That's primary.
It's more enabling than actual cheating. It's like you're just letting something go, or you're
steering the game, right? Yep. You're steering the game in a certain direction. And if it gets fucking sideways, listen, you can fix a baseball game all you want. You can and umps do this behind the plate. You see it. They'll start calling strikes for one pitcher that they're not calling for the other pitcher. But I mean, if the other team, it's a grand slam, what are you going to do? Give 4 runs that you can't fucking make the team win? You can only do so much. So, even if a game's being fixed, it still can turn out in your favor. I just thought it was very shady that on a day that 94% of the money was on the Mets and the line dropped, that Scherzer get kicked out of the game and everyone was fucking lost. But they won anyway, so thank God. But NBA, let's move over. That was your little lesson for the day. We could actually teach a little bit without Bill here. Because, Bill just drags the show down. We all know that. Just the show is so bad when Bill's here. Right, Evan?
Sure.
It's horrible. No?
I think he has a good aspect, but we get to do the hard
it's terrible. It makes it so bad. It's unwatchable. I don't even listen. So bad. So much better without Bill. We're just kidding. We love you, Bill. So NBA. Nets Sixers today. This is one of those situations, Rackets, with this Nets Sixers game. I know you're not the NBA guy. You get more into it in the playoffs, but I mean, bro, this line opened at 4. It's 4.5, right? So it's still right around the number. 87% of the money's on the Sixers. 75% of the bets are on the Sixers. This is one of those road favorite looks so enticing, right? The Sixers just shit stomped the Nets at home.
NBA is one of the
I don't
sports...
see a way that the fucking Nets win this, but I mean, I'm probably staying off this, man. That looks too easy.
The NBA is one of the sports where I can just be a fucking sheep. Like I don't follow it. I don't do anything. Me,
like I was with the Bruins last night.
Yeah, me, I would bet the Sixers all day today.
Right, exactly.
So,
everyone. How do you not put Sixers 190?
Don't do it, guys.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. It just looks too fucking easy. If you want to do it, do it. I'm just telling you. I don't even need to look at the boost to know it's going to be in there. Let me see. Oh, they're not in the boost. Shocking. Let's see. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, and Durant to score 100+ points, plus 400.
Hoffman said all the favorites won yesterday. He likes the Nets tonight, too.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a sharp money Nets play to me, but I'm just not. I'm laying off it. If you see this line go down to 4, then stay clean away from the Sixers, because I would imagine every idiot's on the Sixers.
Yeah, if it closes at like minus 175, just
it just went down to 188 while we're talking. So it just went from 190 to 188 on FanDuel. So if this line comes down, hard pass for me. Yeah. I've been loving the fucking team to come back from 10 points and win. So maybe I'll do that on this one. Let's throw those out. These have been hitting a lot, actually. Where is it?
They probably took it away because you hit it all the time.
Maybe it'll come up later.
I don't think DraftKings doesn't even have the up 10 early win today.
FanDuel's had for the whole playoffs largest comeback, 10+ points, plus 500 or whatever. Someone in the chat, let me know. Maybe they moved it. Let me Command F this motherfucker. Largest. No. I don't know. All right. Well, see if that comes up later. If you see it, I like both teams. Take both teams plus 500, 600.
Early win's gone too, you fucking bastards.
They're fucking coming for us, coming for our heads. Two of Galati's teams coming up here. We got the Warriors against the Kings. Warriors still hanging 6 without Draymond to the Sacramento Kings. Rackets. Warriors open minus 7.5. Lines down to 6. 81% of the money's on the Warriors. So, guys, here's another example. This is one you would throw out, because there's rational logic for that line coming down because Draymond was suspended. So that was one where you won't overweight the line movement based on the open, because there's been a major influential news story that's taken place since then. But Rackets, do you think the Warriors get it done at home today without the Draymond?
I said the other day, I think the Warriors drop one of their games at home. I don't know if it's tonight, but I don't think that they sweep the Is it 2-3-2? Is that how the game goes?
2-2-1-1-1. Yeah.
Oh, 2-2-1-1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that they do drop one of these next two.
Okay.
I don't know if it's tonight. I don't know.
All right. I love the Warriors tonight. I mean, it's do or die. I've been on them all year. So Definitely not going to fucking turn away
Series
now.
doesn't start until somebody loses at home.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I keep telling Bill. Obviously, I was never worried about the Warriors on the road because I kept telling Bill, listen, go beat the Warriors in Game 7 with their experience and their veterans and their clutchness. I don't care if you play that, in Sabonis's attic. That's going to be hard to beat the Warriors in a Game 7 no matter where the fuck you are with all those guys and all that experience. I'm taking the Warriors here, minus the 260. Going to parlay that. It's a nice little parlay.
It's 40 on DraftKings. 240 on DraftKings.
What is it?
240 on DraftKings.
240? 240, yep. Huh? All right. What do we want to put this with, Rackets? I don't know what character that was. I don't want to put this with.
I don't really have a take on the Suns and Clippers either. I
like the Clippers today. I like the Clippers.
That line looks trappy too. Suns on the road minus 175.
Yeah. In this situation, the Clippers, I think, are the better team, honestly. I think they've been playing better. They're much deeper. The Clippers bench has been outscoring the Suns bench 62-20 or something.
Yeah, the Suns don't have a bench. That's the
Suns
problem.
have no bench, right?
That's the problem.
Right. And that's fine, except when you hit the road, because the Suns don't play that much defense and they have no bench. So is Booker and Durant and, Craig, who's hitting like 5 threes a game, are these guys going to shoot the same on foreign rims as they do on their home rims? Normally you'd say no. So any slight step back in Durant and Craig and Booker's shooting should be advantage Clippers, because the Clippers have won the first game and we're in the second game late. Give me the clip here. This line's moving up. I'm happy with it. Give me the +4 right now on the Clippers in this one. I think the Clippers steal this. I think the Clippers steal this series. So give me the Clippers +4 on that. I like that.
What do you put the Warriors with?
I'm still looking right here. I want to put it.
That wouldn't be a bad spot for the Phillies.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I did them with the first 5 innings on the Phillies, though, right? In the Snakes game, didn't I do that? All right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Let's do this, because I'm going to do another both teams to score for sure. What about the Cubs game? Let's do that. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I can't believe I missed this weather. Back to baseball. I am all in on the Cubs over today. All right.
Cubs over?
I mean, yeah, I usually do weather later to make sure to see. You want to hear the weather in Wrigley?
I'm ready.
69 degrees with a 19-mile-per-hour wind blowing straight out.
Patrick Wisdom home run. Let's go.
Yeah. So, and we got Grove and Tyon. Tyon's good, but, nothing I'm afraid of. There will be runs in this game for sure. So let's do that. And a shit
Dodger bullpen, too.
Oh, yeah. The Dodger bullpen is absolutely trash. All right. So we're going to do this, Evan Hand. We're going to do both teams to score 1 run in the first 5 innings in Wrigley. Totals. First 5. That's MGM. And if you can't get it, if you don't have MGM and you can't get this bet, just do like a fucking alt line. Instead of 11, do -7.5, -400 or whatever. It's just the parlay piece to make it even money. So I'm going to take both teams to score 1 run in Wrigley, and I'm going to parlay that with the Warriors. Hopefully the Warriors come out and play today. You like that, Evan?
Yeah.
No, you didn't get that, didn't you?
Warriors.
Rackets, did you get that?
I wasn't listening.
Warriors, come out and play. Way before your time. Let's see if anyone in the chat knows what that's from. Hopefully the Warriors come out and play.
Is that The Shining?
Yes.
Hoffman likes the Clippers, Nets, Warriors, Clips.
I was just doing the Justin Awad. Yes.
Yep.
He goes, is that The Shining? Yes.
Yep.
What's the line on that bet you just put out?
That line is -116, my friend. Feel free to slap that on the plays.
Wow,
list.
Red Sox just pouring it on the Twins. 10-1.
It's just cray. Shit is cray. Let's see. All right. What else we got here? Got some hockey?
Hockey.
We'll have some NBA props for tonight, too, for those asking. Show. And I'm just pulling my hockey page here. I cleaned up my computer, by the way. My computer's good.
Does it work now?
Oh, it's fucking like pew, pew, pew. Lightning fast right now. I don't know. I think I had way too many porn sites.
Oh my God, Bill! There's a NHL proximity bet both ways for Bill tonight. Rangers and Devils. What's he doing?
Oh yeah,
double proximity. Tell me, Bill. Tell me what I'm doing in this.
Evan, would you like to take one last guess at what movie the line Warriors come out and play
I have no idea.
It's right in front of your face.
Warriors? The movie?
Yes. The movie's called The Warriors.
Shout out
There you
Zach
go.
Brown.
There you go. That is the name of the movie, The Warriors. Good job. It's from the 70s. It's fucking awesome. It's a great movie. You should go watch it. Warriors is everyone should go watch it. If you haven't seen The Warriors movie, it's awesome. It's such a good movie. Bill Rupp's definitely a fan of that because it was before the 80s. All right, let's get to hockey here. We got the Maple Leafs taking on the Lightning. We got my Strangers. Hopefully to get some more strange off that devil pussy. And Avalanche, Kraken, Knights, Winnipeg Jets. Last time you saw me here on Stay Cashin on Tuesday, I went 2-0 for you in the NHL with the Winnipeg Jets and the Strangers, both of which were underdogs. So let's see if we can do it again tonight. Evan, do you have a lean on any of these games immediately?
Not really. It's kind of surprising to me that Toronto's minus 170 though. They just look like shit.
Here's an example.
Minus
Minus 160.
say that how is that team ever minus 170 in the playoffs?
Yeah,
Ever.
Yeah, especially against the Lightning, who win the championship like every year. Another interesting one opened at minus 162, lines at around 160, and you got 70% of the money, 70% of the bets on the Leafs. I'm not going to be touching this game. I was on the Leafs early the other day, and then didn't put them out as an official play. Did the Jets instead. Actually, no, I think I gave the Leafs on here, and then didn't give them to our subscribers, switched it to the Jets. Yeah, so I was 1-1 for the freeloaders, 2-0 for the subscribers, which really obviously is more important. 4deepbets.com, number 4deepbets.com. Go over there right now. Buy 2 months, get 1 month free, or 20% with promo code VIP20. I don't know why I'm holding the fucking nail. I don't know. It's weird. It's just something. I'm doing it. Line movement. I'm going with the Rangers again, bro. I think Rangers sweet. I think Rangers run right through these Devils like a hot knife through butter. I think they're the better team by far. I think the Devils are good. And I think the Rangers win the cup. So we already have the futures on the Rangers. We saw the fucking fake-ass Boston Bruins, those fucking fugazi fucking clowns yesterday. So I think the Strangers go and take it today. Give me that plus 118 on the Strangers in a what Bill would call a proximity bet. Do like the Avs a little bit in this game. I think the hockey totals are going to go up. I actually hit 2 live yesterday as I was fucking laying in bed, nowhere near my computer. I just kept smashing the fucking over in both those games. I had the over 5.5 in the Kings, and then I just pumped the fucking Dallas over as it was going. I was laying half asleep in bed. But I think these live hockey overs are going to be live. I know everything went under early. Those were game ones. That's going to regress. It started to regress in the game twos. So I would expect some more goals today. So we're going to wait to see if this Avalanche game gets off to a good start, and we'll hit it live. And the Jets game. So I took the Jets, Winnipeg Jets, strictly because of the money, okay? Because I saw a ton of money coming in on the Jets. Sorry, on the Knights. I'm going the other way today. I'm taking the Vegas Knights today. So give me the Vegas Knights minus 150. There's a lot more money on the Jets today. 81% of the money's on the Jets. The line's moving up. Give me the Knights minus 150. I'm going to flip side, see if I can pick every game in this series off correctly. So Rangers plus 118, Knights minus 150, Avalanche waiting for a live over, and possibly Lightning Maple Leafs game. I'll probably jump on plus money, whichever team goes down a goal. So if the Lightning go down a goal, might take them plus 280 or something like that. And if the Maple Leafs go down a goal, might take them plus 110, 140, something along those lines. But that's it. I think we're done. Any tennis or anything?
No, I did it while you were gone.
Cool. Since you've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it. Evan, anything else we need to cover before we get out of here?
Not a thing.
All right. Great. Final words, Joey Rackets.
Let's go Matt Strom. I like Matt Strom a lot today. Go Phillies.
All in. Keep in mind that Yankee game is at 4:00, so it starts in exactly 1 hour. Let me put another play out here. That'll be my final words, and I'll kick to you, Evan. I forgot to give you guys the run in the first inning in the Cubs game. So we're going to do that. Almost threw up in my mouth right there. Do not eat a whole thing of Taco Bell. Did that again. Did it again, Rackets. Did it again. And a month and a half ago, I ate Taco Bell, and something happens to me with that.
This stuff is the worst, dude.
Oh, it's fucking piss and shit. It's crap. I hate it. But it's something happens to me at like 2 a.m. and it's like nothing's open and fucking it's just the only thing that's delivering on Uber Eats at that time that's within 5 miles. I'm fucking starving. I just ate an edible. And Yeah, I fucking want to kill myself. That's where I had to run off to before. I thought my asshole was about to explode when I said, I'll be right back. Yeah, it turned out just being a monstrous fart. But thank God, I didn't know. I was about to.
You don't want to find out the wrong way.
I mean, it's just great, savvy veteran hosting, though, to just subtly, like, be right back and then boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I almost shit all over myself. I almost exploded.
I held it down while you were shitting.
I appreciate it. I heard you. I sure we were still talking when I came back, so I was very impressed. But yes, what's the Cubs running the first?
150.
Yeah, I'll say that's probably.
It's worth it. 20-mile-per-hour win. I'm laying. I don't like laying 150 on inning props normally, but this one's worth it. Let's do it. Cubs minus 150. All right.
Expect the Patrick Wisdom home run today. That guy's fucking locked in.
Yeah, he is locked in. I expect a lot of home runs today. Today would have been a good day for Dinger Tuesday. Evan Hand, final words, and I'm requiring that you speak about the Boston Bruins.
First of all, see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll always be here.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Second of all, shout out Zab. I don't think we ever announced this, but he donated $5. Said Tommy's.
Let's go, Zab. What did he say?
Tommy's definitely doing drugs.
I mean, obviously, I'm doing drugs, just not right now.
Kim said what happened with the. Kim asked about the ranch ice cream. I ordered it. It is ordered and on the way. It'll be here, I'm assuming, this weekend.
Someone said Golden State Warrior parlay. We parlayed the Warriors with the both teams to score in the first, didn't we? For the Cubs, first 5.
And if you guys missed anything, rewatch the show again, take all the leans, and make your own parlays.
Yeah,
it's not hard.
There you go. But yeah, that was Cubs, Dodgers, both teams to score 1 run in the first 5 innings, and the Warriors. Warriors, come out and play. My voice left me there. I thought I had it. I thought I was going to finish.
Dead.
I thought I was going to finish the note. I didn't. My crescendo of my soprano voice, it fell off at the end.
No, it was definitely not.
Yeah, I really thought I had. I was like halfway through. I'm like, should I cut it short? And I was like, I got this. And then, all right. Final words, Evan.
Bruins bounce back tomorrow. You said you required it.
Totally random. The Yankees Angels game. There's some money coming in on the over. I said I like that under 8.5. It is now I'm sorry. It came in on the under. It is now over 8. So 8.5 was the play there. Now it's 8. I wouldn't play that.
I like Nasty Nestor. I'm always going to bet Nestor.
Him and Sandoval. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, should be good. I'm with you though. If I bet anything, I'd bet the under. I'm not doing any props really on that or anything. I'm just taking the Yankees. I'm gonna, hope we can get to that Angels bullpen and make some noise. I think this game's like 3-2 going into the 7th type game, and then I think the bullpen will take over and hopefully Yankees get a free little dong or something happening. 4, Joey Rackets, Evan Hand, fuck Bill Rupp. I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers. Let's go!